Are we there? Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And of course, good morning, Mini Motorways. I just said like 8 sentences. Well, not really, but I said a bunch of words before I realized that nobody could fucking hear me. Point is, we're in Los Angeles. Nothing's gonna become a circle. We're only getting one of each upgrade. This is gonna be fine. This is all fine. I need to get some WD-40 for my mic arm because it's all squeaky, but also it literally just fell apart. So I'm sure this is fine. I'll find the knob that broke off eventually. Hopefully. Anyway, what are we gonna do about this? Well, we got this business down here. Let's do that, and then something resembling this, where we come up here, and then we go over there, and then we swing down here, and then we go in there. Sure. That works. Oh, boy. Alright. It's fine. You know, I should take one of these and send it on the longer trip, because why would I not do that? Or I could just abandon the concept of one business, one road, which is not a great plan, to be honest. If I had to choose, I would choose a better plan than that. Alright, well, now that there's another guy up here, we're definitely doing that thing. Here. You go there, and you go here. There. We're not going to put a traffic light here, even though it would, mechanically be a fine traffic light. We don't need it. It'll be okay. This red is not going to get into here. This business is just fine. Give me 20 more road tiles. Alright, so today is a cool day for the _Goog. As you may know, I work with a local access TV station, and it's been an occasional thing, and it's becoming slightly more occasional. I also work with a local radio station. And as it happens, let's see here. Oh, God. Oh, blue guys and yellow guys. Oh, this is atrocious. All right, here, let's do this. We're going to give the blue guys this road. This road belongs to the blue guys now. We're going to kill this. This is going to go up here. These two yellow guys are going to take the place of these yellow guys as they service this business. Meanwhile, these two are now going to go up and around and over and in, like so. So you two come around to here, you two go up and over to there, you point that way. There. That's better. So as I was saying, I work with a... Can I get one sentence out? Can I get one sentence out of my mouth before something terrible happens? No. Clearly the answer is no. Alright, you and you are going to come here onto this road. RIP 1B1R. We're just doing this. Okay. So I do TV and radio broadcasts of local sports, and one of the schools in the town where I work is in the state football championship game, which is happening at Gillette Stadium today. And they're gonna let me on the radio do the broadcast, like do the play-by-play from Gillette, which is cool. It's a very cool thing. I'm very happy to be doing it. I'm out of road. I won't be out of road in a second here. Give me more road. Also, I probably shouldn't burn my one and only bridge when I could just do that. I could instead just do that, and that's probably a better thing to do. So yes, I, the _Goog, will be calling a football game from Gillette Stadium today, which is nifty. Just gonna go ahead and call that neat. And you can listen to it at thewpkzstream.com, which is the website of the radio station. Don't listen to the listen to the broadcast of the game at 3. Kickoffs at 3, pregame's probably, let's say 2:40. Might be 2:30. They might give us half an hour. Who knows? The point is, it's going to be fun. We're going to call a football game from Gillette Stadium, which I've never even been to, which is neat. I'm going to keep calling it neat and nifty and awesome because it is indeed all of those things. All right, so these yellow guys are going to come up over here. Those yellow guys are going to go there. We're going to take 20 more road tiles and then talk about Mass Effect Andromeda, because last night we played a Mass Effect Andromeda, which is a pretty good game still. Honestly, like last night, at the beginning of the stream last night, Samurai Sam asked, so why don't people like Mass Effect Andromeda? Because up until that point, Mass Effect Andromeda had been really cool and good. And listen, is still cool, is still good. However, last night on stream, and this was not like the first stream or anything, we weren't playing the intro of the game. It was just, last night on stream, we hit 2 consecutive quest hubs. And because of that, and because of dialogue, and because we wanted to run around talking to people and making friends and such, we went about 4 hours without firing a single shot. And listen, Mass Effect is an RPG. Mass Effect is a story game. You know, there are characters in the world, and it's more than just bang, bang, shooty, shooty. However, it is also a game that is known for its bang, bang and its shooty, shooty. So if you're gonna go 4 consecutive hours without any of that, it needs to be better than what we were doing. Like, it was okay. It wasn't the worst stuff, but it was just kind of some stuff after a while. Speaking of just kind of some stuff after a while, this yellow and blue situation is frankly atrocious. I don't understand how we let it get this far. Here's what we're gonna do about it. Fucking nothing. No, we're gonna draw motorway number 1, which is gonna be our one and only motorway. That doesn't seem like a good idea. Here, let's do this instead. We're gonna take this road and we're gonna slap it together like so. So these guys deal with all of this bullshit, come up over here. Additionally, supplementarily, there we go. This yellow guy is gonna come into here, and that's all gonna be okay. Now we've also got all of these reds who are doing precisely nothing. And eventually they're gonna need to do something, I think. One or more of these reds is gonna have one or more tasks, and well, I'm glad we didn't just burn our motorway, because it's time to burn our motorway. Motorway number 1 will service these greens as they head over here. There is no way in hell that we're drawing. I guess we could draw like no, we can't even draw one single bridge because the south of the map is not open to us yet. But hey, it will be in the fullness of time and all that. Okay. Motorway number 1 is over here. The greens get into this green business. No more motorways for the rest of the run. That's it. Imagine Los Angeles with one highway. That is what we have right now. All right. Let's get through Sunday. Give me 20 more road tiles. Thank you. And now, is it time for our roundabout? It might be time for our roundabout. I'm thinking we roundabout right here. If we roundabout here, then we roundabout here, we can have you go out to there. That's fine. Use 2's blues can go into there. That's okay. We have a spur of the roundabout that comes down here and foop, foop, foop into foop right there. And then another spur that swings up thusly. There's nothing down here, but maybe, we'll get cars there eventually. And also, we take these red guys and feed them in. It's a lot of work, but hey, it's what we're here for. So reds go into the roundabout, make their way down here. That's kinda sorta okay, I guess. Don't mention that this is, by its very nature, this must be the roundabout that kills everything, because there's only gonna be one roundabout. So, with that in mind, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run, no, yes. I'm gonna run this light blue up here into the roundabout so that it might contribute to the killing of everything. Additionally, I think we're gonna use our other bridge as well. We're gonna come down here, you're gonna do that, and you are gonna do that, because this business is in trouble. So now everybody runs through this roundabout, which I'm sure will be totally fine. Very big long yellow road, get down to this yellow business. This yellow road is disconnected from our network. Our yellows have, for the most part, successfully maintained one business, one road. Everything else is kinda kerfucked, but details. We don't need to worry about that. Oh look, the roundabout is killing everything. Who could have predicted such a fate? Additionally, are you okay, Mr. Yellow Guy? Because you've got here, have another house. Yeah, you've got a very long road, and nobody is attending to you. So here, someone tend to that man. This yellow grouping does not go into the roundabout, which is probably for the best. However, we need something for this blue guy to do, so this blue guy can do this. And actually, I think we'll save ourselves a few road tiles, like so. You come up that way, you point out that way. Now you two are the very last emergency blue guys. Hooray! Also, shit. Well, okay, this has gotten better. This green is at least on the correct side of the inlet. There we go. Okay. So these two, matter of fact, I've got plenty of road. Why don't you skirt down and around and not complicate things here at this entrance? Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. All right. So, well, at least you spawned on a road, and we were already funneling every dark blue in the world through the roundabout that kills everything. So, what's the harm in routing more dark blues in the world through the roundabout that kills everything? I don't see any problem with it. Do you see a problem with it? I don't see a problem with it. There are no problems with it. Here, give me 20 more road tiles. Thanks. Oh look, more dark blues. Excellent. Also, you've spawned down here, which might save me a couple of road tiles. Not gonna complain about that. Yellow guy over here is nice. Do I want to kill this extension? Nah, it's fine. This is a big, long, stupid road, and everything else is gonna die first, so. Speaking of which, what's gonna actually die first? Probably, I'm gonna guess this red business. This red business is gonna die first, because all of the reds are busy doing other shit, and nobody can get through the roundabout that kills everything. Observe, the roundabout that kills everything. But hey, we've already done better than yesterday's daily challenge. Yesterday's daily challenge was a goddamned nightmare. So, listen, it's fine. It's totally fine. This is just an art piece about the necessity of urban sprawl, or something. I don't know. My point is, do I have a point? Did I have a point around here at any point? I don't think I did have a point at any point, but I'll keep saying the word point. I'm pointing at you. Oh look, a yellow business. That's terrible, actually. Well, I guess the only thing we can really do, because I really can't restructure all of this to get more. Can I? No, I can't create another spur. So what instead we'll do is extend the end of this road.
Hear ye, let the record show that this viewer was here first.
Good morning, Leah Fireheart. Leah was here first today. Happy to have you alongside. As always, Oh, look, we've got a green situation. All right, here, let's do this fairly obvious thing. We're gonna run these greens up to here to support this business, and we'll just grab, no, that is not what I wanted to do. Game. Wanted to drag and drop. Come here. You go there. We're gonna take motorway number 1, and now these 3 green guys are gonna go down that way. Okay? Additionally, everybody's getting mad. Leah has come in just in time to see the death of the run. This doesn't look completely fucked. Look harder, my friend. Glance a little closer. This is super fucked. In fact, no, Byron. Byron Mask is here as well. Good morning, Byron. This is not Midway fucked. This is O'Hare fucked. Okay? There's a Chicago airport joke for you. It's not Midway fucked. It's O'Hare fucked. Oh, God. That was terrible, and I love it. The blue guy died. We got to 948 commuters over a nice number of days, and that's probably not a great score, actually, if we're being honest with ourselves. Top 45%. Whoopee. Holy crap, Ghost and Sam. Yeah, Ghosty and Sam did very well on today's daily challenge. I did not. Byron's favorite thing about O'Hare is the huge amount of tomato sauce on top. Listen, there's a lot of sauce on top of that airport. It gets very cold outside, but still, where's the airport? It's under the sauce. I've actually been to O'Hare, and it was fine. It's big, but I had a thoroughly average airport experience at O'Hare. Unfortunately, it did not translate to this game. Where was I going with? I don't remember. Let's do Wordle. Let's do Wordle. Get out of here, maybe. Here. O'Hare, sadly, is not actually a 5-letter word, so let's just say Harry. That's it. It's Harry. Okay, so there's an A and an H. Cool. I will thank Wordle for giving me that information. It's not thank, but hey, it could have been. It could be champ. We could be the undisputed greatest Wordler in the history of Wordle, which we're not, but we've gained yet more information. What about Chase? Could certainly be Chase. It is not, but again, it could have been. We might chafe at the possibility that it could be Chase. Hey! That was a very fast and, thorough wordling? I don't know. It was fast Wordle. Also, good morning, Nora. You. Yeah, you. No, here, I'm gonna scoop you. Yes. All right. We're gonna hold on to... No. I'm using you as a prop right now. All right. You, my tiny little precious furball, have developed the nasty habit of chewing on my CPAP hose. And I can't emphasize to you how little I enjoy that. You cannot do that. I am publicly shaming you for trying to do that. Okay? You're not... Ow. Don't use my man tit as a springboard. Cat? Byron Mask would like to see us try Quordle, which, hell, why not? Sure, let's try Quordle. Quordle. It's like Wordle, but there's 4 of them. Sure. Are any of these Flash? We've got a lot of information here. Actually, let's see. This bottom right one could be Scale. So let's go for that. See what we get. I've done very well for myself. So interesting. Very interesting. This one I'm thinking Scald, but do I want to sit on that and try to get more information out of any of these other words? Possibly. I don't know the best Quordle strategy. I think I am going to look at some of the other words and think of what they could be. Like, I'm gonna call this one In the Bag. This one is Scald. So, what about this guy here? We know there's an A in it, but that's it. This one starts with an S and ends with E. Well, it doesn't end with E, rather. There is an E. So what about... I don't know. Not share. That's a bad idea. What about... What about... spent? It's not a bad idea, actually. Okay. All right, so that got us some very good information here. All right. So that one starts with an S, has an E for the third letter, and there's a P in it. This one ends in NT. Okay, so this one has got to be paint. This is paint. This is scald. This is neither of those. All right. This one can't be sleep. Can't be sheep. Could be sweep. It could be sweep. Okay. I'm going to try to nail 3 of these in a row, and then we'll focus on the first one. This one is sweep. This one is scald. What do you mean you're not scald? My guy? How are you... How are you... What could that... Hold on. Hold on. So what... It's not scale, because there's no E. That's not a word. Skulk is not a word. Yeah, it's telling us when things go red, they're not even words. So it's not... Yeah. Oh, we just... I am so stupid. The game told me it was scalp. The game told me it was scalp. And I didn't take in that information. I just went with my assumption that it was scald. So, like, we literally have 5 green letters. It's... Okay. Well, that's on me, I guess. Alright. You, up here. This is paint, right? Can you please be paint? Thank you. Okay. You, buddy, guy. So we know, actually, this is S something something, S something. And one of those X's is an I. So that's interesting. It could be sissy. It could be 3 S's. Aha! Now we actually get this one. There. I solved all 4 Quordle. I solved Quordle in 8, and I could have gotten it in 7, but I didn't. So, neat. All right, do we want to go even further? There's like an Octordle, isn't there? Right? If I just Google, yeah, Octordle. We're doing an Octordle. Why the fuck not? Yes, the original Octordle, a new game each day. Why are you overcomplicating your Octordle? Oh, God. Oh, you don't have the grid laid out all nice, Octordle? What the hell is your problem? This is awful. All right, fine. Well, we're off to a great start with Octordle. Okay, maybe going for Octordle was a bad choice. What have we learned? We've learned many things. Here, I do believe that the focus on one and get it down, it's the octo word tortoise. The octo turtle. It's fine. All right, so this one right here, there's an R and an E. Sweet. It could be crepe. It could absolutely be crepe, which you must say exactly like that. It basically is, sort of. No, it could be creek. We could call that creek. I'm going to feel fairly confident that that's creek, and then move on with my life. What's my next target? Let's go for this one right here. This one starts with a G, has an R and a T. But no A. so it can't be gator. And the R and T aren't in the right place, so it can't be, like, grout. Interesting. It could be girth. Could absolutely be girth. It is, in fact, girth. Hooray. We have solved a Wordle. Now we must do 7 more in 10 guesses. Cool. What do we have down here? Is there anything here to indicate that this isn't creek? No. No, I still feel very confident that this is creek. You have an R and a T. You only have a C. So we're going to come back to you. I'm probably going to hate that 7th one. We know nothing about you. Do I just want to get my creek? Here, I'm just going to get creek. It's not creek. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. How do I communicate yikes now? That's a good question. Take it up with Solaria. Okay, so if this isn't creek, what? It could be Creed. It could well indeed be Creed. We're going to take another... Well, we're going to have to get it at some point, so... There. It's Creed. Okay. We have learned something about some of these things. We are in trouble, y'all. Okay. Let's focus on this one. We've got plenty of letters here. We just need to tie them all together. So this one has a T and an H and an E, but none of those in that same place. So it could be those. Could absolutely be those. It's... I've never seen that. I've never seen 5 yellows in a word. Okay. Well, now I feel really dumb because it doesn't immediately pop to mind. How can... So it's a 5-letter and it's an anagram of those. Okay. Why is this not immediately coming to mind? That's not a word. The game is kind enough to tell me when words aren't words. No. Oh. It's ethos. Okay. Okay. Ethos is a good word. God, if ethos was an actual Wordle word, this exact scenario would happen. Many people would be like, I got 5 yellows in a row. What the fuck is this word? And then most of them would eventually stumble upon the word ethos. All right. What do we know? Where do we want to target next? Here. We've got plenty of information here. This one contains a T and an R and ends with S. So, it can't be trios because we know there's no I or O, and we're going to assume that we're operating under the Wordle principle of no 4-letter pluralizations. So that's 4 good reasons. It could be a number of things. What it is annoying. It could be, well, it's probably, no, it's not parts because there's no A. We know there's no A. Interesting. For this one, we know there's no D. Many reasons it's not darts. It's not gratis because gratis has 6 letters and also an A and an I and a... Anyway. Oh, for this one, we also know, just looking at the fucking green information that we have, that it is TR something something. It's TR something SS, which means that it's truss. It's gotta be truss. Okay. Look at the actual information. You actually have the _ fucking Goog. Okay. So, your girth. We've solved you. Let's look at you. You start with C and end, well, you contain an O and a D. I'm gonna come back to you, because fuck you. You're solved. You have an E for your third letter, and okay, these top two, actually, we have the least information. So, you remember when I said fuck you? I apologize. This starts with a C, contains a D and an O. The underscore fucking Goog's defense, this is complicated. That's true. That's a fair point, Leah. Thank you. Okay. So, it's not cloud, because there's no U, and the O is not at the third letter, and the D is not the last letter. Many good reasons. It could be... Codge isn't a word, right? No. It could be... Coded? No, it can't be coded. Because there's no E, and D is not the last letter. So... It can't be codeine, that has 7 letters. It's probably not COD anything. But then one asks, what the fuck is it? Which I couldn't help you at the moment. It's not credo, because we know there's no R or E. It's not COVID, because that's not a word, and also there's no I. Interesting. There are a handful of letters that we still haven't guessed for any. Like, we've somehow never guessed an N or an M or an L, which is impressive, I guess. It's not... That's not a word. It's not Coddy. Good to know. It's not Cudio, because again, not a word. It's not Studio for 1,000 reasons. Perhaps we should come back to this one, because good God. Alright, we have 4 left, 1, 2, 6, and 7. What's 6? Okay. So for 6, the 4th letter is T, and there is an E somewhere. More specifically, we know, based on process of elimination, the 2nd letter is E. Also, there's a P. So, it could well be PEXTX, right? It doesn't have to be, but it could be. It could also be something EPT. No. Something EPT something. That also fits what we know. That doesn't help me too much. I think it is PE. PEXT something. Well, it's not Perth. Yeah, that's a city. And also, we know there's no R and we know there's no H. It's not... Pento's not... Yeah, no. Huh. And again, huh. Now this one just makes me feel dumb. We know the T's the 4th letter. We know the E has to be the 2nd letter. And we know there's a P. So something... Was I too fast to write this off? Is there like a septi, hepti, mepti, nepti, lepti, jepti? No, none of those were words. Some of them sound like vague racial slurs, actually. It's not... Pelty? It's not melty. Because there's a P. Melty fits, except for the fact that there's a P. God damn it. Okay. This one has a C in it, and the E is the last letter, and that's all we know. This one has an R in it, and E is the fourth letter, and that's all we know. Gross. Okay. We've pretty much, and we've ruled out every vowel for both of these. Right? Like, we know this one has an E, and that's probably the only... Oh my god, okay. Quordle was a good idea. Octordle is breaking my brain. Octordle hurts. Ah, God. Okay. We're focusing down on this first one, top left. Fourth letter is E. It has an R. The R is either the first or fifth letter. Let's operate under the assumption that it's the fifth letter. What could it be if it's bing, 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 ER? Right? It can't be fixer because there's no I. We know that. It can't be favor because there's no A. We know that. If there's going to be another vowel in this word, it's going to be Y. Which makes me think it's probably... Well, it's not crier because the second letter isn't R. It's not... Actually, it could be flyer for all of those reasons. Okay. Good job. 3 more. And I have 4 guesses, so we're kind of fucked. Let's see here. This word here starts with F, ends with E, somewhere in the middle is a C. And we know there's no A, no I, no O, no U, and no Y. If there's going to be another vowel, it's going to be an E right there. It's fence. It's got to be fence. Okay. We're in with a chance. Now let's find out what we've learned about our last 2 words. This one doesn't look like much. This one I think we might be able to piece together. So this one starts with C, contains an O, contains a D, has the third letter N. It's got to be condo. Or at least it could be condo. It's condo. Okay. Now then. This one here. Second letter E, fourth letter T, contains a Y. The Y has got to be the last letter. Also contains a P. P-E-X-T-Y. It's got to be that. What is X? That's not a word. But that's not a word. Like, I'm looking at these totally black letters, which are the ones we haven't chosen at all. And it's like, Pemty's not a word. Pebty's not a word. Pady's not a word. Pedgty is not a word. Pevty, not a word. Pexty, not a word. Pezty, not a word. Pewty, not a word. Whether or not you pair it with pie. So maybe I was wrong about my P assumption. Maybe it's X-E-P-T-Y. That also fits. Which means that it could be Wepty, which isn't a word, right? It could be Mepty, which isn't a word. It could be Vepty, which isn't a word. It's not Zepty. It's not Yepty. Yepty, as a matter of fact, not a fucking word. So... what the fuck is this? What the... is there any other information that I'm not seeing? We know there's an E. We know that there isn't an E in the first, third, fourth, or fifth. We know that there is an E in the second. The second letter is E. We know that there's a T in the first. There's no T in the first. There's no T in the fifth. It's petty. We never proved that there wasn't a T for the third letter. It's petty. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. We will probably do Quordle again at some point when we feel like it. I will never do another Octordle for as long as I goddamn live, because oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. But hey, we solved it. They gave us 13 guesses and I got it in 12. So it could have been worse. All right? Listen, for the folks on YouTube, later today, there's another episode of Mass Effect Did I ever upload that? I should upload that. There's another episode of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. For people on Twitch, I will be back tomorrow Saturday, Monday morning, 7 o'clock. Get off of the couch. Oh, I just whacked you in the face. I'm sorry. I meant to just kind of bat at her paw, and then I stuck my finger in her mouth. Anyway, everybody have a great weekend. We'll be back Monday morning, 7 o'clock Eastern. Good morning, Mini Motorways. Until then, bye.